We're live. Hey, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. So every once in a while, like every quarter, I want to say, I'm a little bit late. Every quarter I do a mastermind. I'm part of a mastermind, and you got to always grow yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to invest in your future, because at the end of the day, man, you don't know everything. There's a lot that you don't know. So I have a room of people. I have multiple rooms of people I go into to find out levels so I can grow myself. So I am in masterminds with some ballers. Anyway, so today we're talking about what I call the 50-second fumble. And this happens to a lot of us every day, all day. So what I have noticed for a lot of folks is there's situations where we run into the world and like a lot of things pile up. Maybe you know what this is like, right? So what I mean by that is like maybe you have an email and the email comes in, you look at it and you go, okay, I could take care of that. Like I could do that in like maybe 50, if you thought about it, 50 seconds. But in our head, good morning, Eden, in our head it ends up being this thing where it's like, it's going to take us an hour. So I'm like, I don't want to deal with this email right now. I don't even want to read it. I don't want to respond. And you and I both know the response would be quick, right? But in our head, it's like an hour-long ordeal. So what happens, I don't do that thing. Hey, Simone, it's truck time. So I don't do that thing. And then another one comes in. I look at it and I go, oh, it's going to be another like minute. Couple minutes. I don't want to do that. So I don't do it. Let's go. Hey, Nicole, Duncan, how are you? So I step away from it, right? And then what happens is over time, these things pile up and they pile up. So all of a sudden I end up looking at my email inbox and I got 30 emails and I'm like, I don't want to do this. And I'm telling you, you know what this feels like. I don't want to do this, man. It's a little thing. I don't feel like doing this thing right now. And then I get to the end of the day and it's like, it's all compounded. I got a lot to get done. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to sit down. It's going to take me like 2 hours to get through this all because it's so many things. And I sit down and what ends up happening is I sit down, I get started. And what I thought was going to take me 2 hours, I'm done in like 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes of focused work. Like focused work. Hey, it's Rochelle Ceballos. Like focused work. When you can focus and dial in quickly, you're surprised at yourself like how much you get done in such a small amount of time. And so what I found in my life, what I try to do is look at it this way. A lot of individuals, a lot of the, we'll call them less successful than they want to be people, it's not because they don't know how to do things. Like a lot of people I work with are incredibly intelligent human beings. But what they do is they don't dig in the moment to dig in. They hold things off. They put things off. They think like, oh, I can get it done later. So what happens at the end of the day, it's like I got all these things piled up and I didn't get much done. And maybe in that time frame, you get 5 things done. So at the end of a week, maybe you get like 25 things done, we'll say, right? I want you to listen to how my brain works about all this and how I kind of live my life. And if you work with me or interact with me, you might notice this. You'd be like, oh, I do know that that's how he does things. I do see how he operates now. Here's how I operate. If I can do this thing and if I believe that the piece that's got to get done will take me 30 seconds, 50 seconds, I do it. Hey, if I were mima, I'll do it right now. Like right now I get it done because I realize in my head, if I get this thing done, I can go to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, right? So by the end of the day, when you are putting things off and maybe you got 5 things done, your email piled up, or the task piled up, the to-do list didn't get done, even if it was like a simple to-do list to do, if it piles up, you get 5 things done, end of a week, you're like 25 done. Listen to how I operate. I want to get it done now, right now. I want it done. I want it off my plate. I want it out of my head. I want it out of my heart. No matter what comes in, if I can take care of it now, I get it done now. That's why if you notice, I respond pretty quick in my messages. I like to get them off. If I can do it right now, I'm going to get it off, right? So I'm going to take care of conversations. I'm going to get emails back and forth. I'm going to take to-do list stuff off my to-do list because what happens is, well, you got 5 things done today. I got 25 things done. I just did. I got conditioned to it. I'm so conditioned to doing a lot of stuff in a soul at a time. I'm telling you, it's a vast different way my world works. And here's why it's so beneficial for you to get here. So at the end of the day, I get 25 things done. End of a week, how many do I got done? Let's say it was, 7 days. I got 225 things done. You got, if you did 5 a day, maybe you got 35. So if I have 200 something to your 35, like if I got 200 more little things done, guess what I got? Traction, progress, momentum. I got momentum. That's the change. That's the separator. A lot of it's just that you have momentum, right? Because the little things, they bog us down. And here's what you don't realize. Yes, you can do it later. 100% you can do it later. But also, if you don't do it now, it also sits on your brain and it takes up space for future ideas, for future opportunities. Because then what happens, somebody says something that's like, oh, I like to do that, but I got to do all this stuff still. You got you're still holding the backpack of all the things that got to get done before you can even progress on to this new opportunity. So when I look at the things I do in this world, how I talk to people, I'm like, look, that thing that takes you 30 seconds, do it. In your head, if you think it's going to take you 5 minutes, do it right now. Because guess what? It ends up probably only taking like 30 seconds. You know as well as I do. Hey, Tom Moth, how you doing, my man? Sometimes it's just like go and text that little message real quick. It takes all of like 30 actual seconds, and then I'm done with it. And all I had to do is I had to ratchet my brain in and focus for a minute real quick. Rochelle's getting it because she feels it. This is real. Like ratchet my brain in just for a second. I dial it in. I go, let me focus. Okay, go. And I'm telling you, all the high achievers that I operate around, it's how they do things, man. They don't let things linger. I don't let things linger. If I can get it done now, we rock and roll and get it done. Because the momentum, the progress, the traction is the game changer. Right? I'm no better. I just have more experiences because I've done more because I do more. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not that there's anything unique. I can talk like this and flow like this because I've done more of it. If I have a course I want to take and I want to learn something new, which I'm doing right now. In my head, I'm like, you know what? If I can look at this, it's going to take 15 minutes to watch the video, 15 minutes to do this whole thing. I'm going to do it right now. I got 30-minute window. I'll seriously get off of calls, have a 30-minute break and go, what can I do in 30 minutes? I can sit here and scroll, which a lot of us do, but I'm like, no, I want to work on that course. I'll pop the video up, hit play, go, I'm watching. Double speed, 7.5 minutes, sit there and take notes, do my thing, and I'm in. So when you were sitting there in 30 minutes and wandering around the house, I was getting better, and then applying it, and I talk and I share and I speak and I coach. It's a consistency thing. And if you aren't there yet, I'm telling you, that's where you need to start working yourself to today. Because you already got stuff in your head. The sooner you can get it out of your head and into life, get more things going, the more traction, momentum you get. There's so much to be taught to you on the path to your dreams. We all assume we gotta learn something first, then go apply it, then come back and learn. No. You learn something while you're applying it. You're learning more and more and more and more and more and more and more, and then you achieve. And then guess what? You go, oh, I learned so much right here. I can do a new achievement down the path a different way, and it opens up so much more opportunity for you. So that's my share for you today, as I got to get back to my group because we rock and roll. We're here all day to like 1, and then I got a whole bunch going on. But I wanted to leave this heartfelt message, I believe, on you and let you realize, like, if you're trying to get to that next tier of your life, it's not a matter of the big action you do. It's the small, simple habits you have of getting the small things done consistently. Get them out of the way. Get them done. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Start developing a habit and honestly an identity around you're the person that gets things done quick, consistently. When I get breaks and open time, like right now, they gave me 10 minutes. I could have easily went around the house and wandered and made an excuse to not come live. I was like, no, I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I can. So what I'm doing, I'm going to make this work. I had 10 minutes. I'm here with you. Boom, right? Small thing. It's not hard, and I love doing it. Find these same things for your life. They create momentum and traction. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Outside of that, I hope you have a phenomenal Wednesday. I don't know what you're doing with your day, but if you aren't yet, you can go and tune into my daily podcast called the Shift Starter Daily. Go to shiftstarterdaily.com. You get a message from me every morning, and it's a text message reminding you. It's not like I'm texting you like, hey, how's breakfast? But like I'm giving you a reminder, like, hey, come check it out. You can text me back, actually. You can actually text me back in there. But man, I give you some simple ideas, but it's also 8-minute podcast, short, sweet, right to the point, gives you that good juju in your ear. That's it. I'll talk to you guys on Friday. Have a blessed day. It'll kind of be late Friday too, because it's also the 3rd day of my mastermind at that time. So it'll be a little bit late Friday again. I apologize. But that's it. Take care. God bless. I love you. And I'll see you then. All right. See you.